Hey guys, welcome back. This probably isn't the best situation right now, but I figured, honestly, the only downtime I have to even film a video where it's like a sit down video to talk to you guys is while the kids are going to sleep or right before this guy goes to bed. And right now I'm trying to get him to at least take a nap before bed, so I can film an actual sit-down video. But I figured I would do a little bit of a life update. I had started to film one a couple days ago, and I had all the kids up here. None of them wanted to cooperate. The oldest three were running around screaming. I couldn't even get a word in. All it was them screaming, running back and forth, even when I tried to have them sit with me and do the video. So I'm sitting here just with Carson trying to do it. So as you know, the last video that I posted was me finding out that I was pregnant again after just having him not more than like I think he was like 4 months old, almost 5 months old when I had found out. So that was kind of a surprise. Granted, we weren't using anything to like prevent it because other things had happened before getting pregnant that it was kind of like there wasn't any time for it. So I'll rewind back to October 31st, 2020. I woke up that morning and I said, you know what, I'm going to start vlogging again. I'm going to start working out so I can lose the baby weight. Like just get into a good mindset for both YouTube and for like my own mental health and my appearance and all of that stuff since I think he was like 7 or 8 weeks, so like 2 months old. And I started walking down the stairs, and our stairs, we have like a set of 6, and then I don't even know what you would call it, but it's it's like a big rectangle, and then there's the rest of the stairs. So Jackson and Jade were on their beanbag chairs in the big rectangle in between the 2 sets of stairs where you, I guess, turn or whatever that space is. I don't know what that space is called. But they were there on their tablets. Charlotte was downstairs already, and I had just woken up after feeding Carson and was coming downstairs to have coffee and breakfast and all of that good stuff. And I would walk around the kids, and I had started to go down the second set of steps. And I don't know if I lost my balance. I don't know if I was nervous because the kids were there or whatever, but I slipped and I had fell down the stairs. I think it was about like the halfway point because my feet were right where our gate is at the end of the stairs, and in doing so, apparently either when I slipped, my left ankle or foot, whatever, went behind my butt and then popped out of place. So I had broken my foot. My husband had to call 911 and I was rushed to the hospital. They put me under, put my foot back in place, blah, blah, blah. Had to stay the night, and then on November 1st, I had surgery. So I have, I don't even know how many. I think there's like 12 rods in my foot, and I have some pretty gnarly scars on both sides of my ankles. And so I was for the first 2 weeks, I think it was, I was in like a cast type thing, which was super uncomfortable and just itchy and not the greatest thing. And I was on crutches for about a week, and then we decided that we were going to get a rolling cart. That way I was able to move around more after I had got into my walking boot. And I used the rolling cart for a while. I basically just put my knee on the seat and rolled around and used the inside of the cart to move food and snacks and all that type of stuff. But from November 1st to I think it was like January 19th, I basically wasn't able to do anything. I wasn't able to walk. I still had to use my cart or my crutches. January 19th, I went to my orthopedic appointment. And she had told me that I was able to start walking with my walking boot, not to put a ton of pressure on it and not to be, walking around a whole bunch, but to start walking and start trying to be mobile again. And I did so. I did that for about 4 weeks, I think it was. And I went back the day I found out I was pregnant. So I found out I was pregnant February 5th, and I went to my orthopedic appointment a couple hours after I had found out, because I think I had told you guys that that's where I was going, or maybe it was physical therapy, one of the two. But basically right after I found out I was pregnant again, they gave me the okay to not have to wear the boot anymore, to still be cautious like when walking, but I don't have to wear the boot anymore. I was free, and as of, I think it was like March 4th or something, I am orthopedic free. I don't have any more appointments with them. I don't have physical therapy, anything. So my foot is, I wouldn't say it's back 100%, but it's back like 80%. I still have days to where like it's stiff in the morning, instead of like automatically waking up and it feeling fine like my right foot. My left foot is stiff and it feels very tired. Sometimes I get weird like aches and stuff like that, but all of that is normal. But I had found out February 5th I was pregnant. I didn't tell my husband until, I want to say it was like February 7th. Just because I didn't know how he was going to take it. I didn't know, it's not like any of this was really planned to where we were trying. I know that we weren't like preventing anything, but we weren't really trying. But like I said, we weren't trying, but we weren't preventing. So obviously it was bound to happen. It's what? It was bound to happen at some point in time, and I guess that was supposed to be our time for when another baby was to come into the picture. So when I found out, my initial reaction with all of my other pregnancies was like I cried, and I was excited and happy and couldn't believe it. And this time I think I was a little bit shocked. Like I knew it was going to happen at some point in time, but this was really fast, and there had been so much going on beforehand. I had just gotten over like my foot and actually being able to walk, and it was a lot. So my initial reaction was not like, you know, super excited, but shocked. And it took me a while to fully comprehend that I was pregnant again, because I barely have any symptoms. Now I'm 13 weeks today, and I still don't have a ton of symptoms. And normally with my boys, I don't have any symptoms, but I have some things here and there that remind me of my pregnancy with my girls. So it's hard to tell what the baby could be. It was just a lot, but I think I've overcome that hump of like being scared and nervous, but it was just a lot. We're also moving at the end of the year, so it's just a lot that's happening, and it doesn't really seem like the right timing, but obviously it is the right timing for us. So, but it just took a lot for me to get over that. But now all of our family and friends know, and social media knows, and you guys know now. So it's kind of like we're over that hump. I'm now in the second trimester, so everything is playing out and becoming better than I could have ever imagined. I'm still super nervous, just for the simple fact that I'm about to have 5 kids, and my birth with this guy was extremely intense, and because my epidural didn't work, the going through labor and pushing him out without the epidural, I give so many props to women who do it naturally and can handle it. I am surprised that I was able to, but I'm just nervous for giving birth again, and with us moving around September and the baby is due in October, it's just a lot on my plate and our plate, and it's just gonna be really, really hectic. I think that's basically the life update. I talked about my foot, I talked about the baby, and I talked about us moving in September. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little life update, I guess. Trying to rewind prior to finding out I'm pregnant, so you guys know what was kind of going on when I took my break, whatever you want to call it, after I did his name reveal and he was born. There was just a lot that happened in between his birth and then breaking my foot, that it was just trying to get into a routine and figure out how it would work with, you know, all 4 kids. And then Jackson started going back to school, so it was just chaotic. And with COVID, there's not a lot going on, and we're not really doing much. So I don't know if my schedule will go back to being like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, just because we really aren't doing a whole bunch, but I'm going to try to get out videos at least twice a week, maybe 3 times a week, depending on what's going on. Who's that? Is that you? Is that you? But that's kind of just the gist of what's going on and where we were. I hope you guys enjoy, and we will see you in our next video. Also, thank you so much for all of the love and new subscribers who are here. I hope you guys stick along for the journey. We have a lot more than just a new baby coming. We have a big move and a lot of other things, I'm sure. So stick along for the ride, subscribe, show some love, and don't forget, if you want like live feed, I guess is what you would call it, I don't know, check out my Instagram. I will leave it in the description and probably somewhere in this video, but we will see you next time. Bye.